guys. Can't wait to get this started. The Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the... unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for room. It's Love. There he goes. Powers through. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you get that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Give to the big fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Carr. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable fourth down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on fourth down? I got a great opportunity right here.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Terrapins! Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Pauly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Takes the handoff. It's Love. Wide open spaces. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Right down the middle. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a first and goal.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass. It's Washington. Finds the tight end. He's loose. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll go back to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Throws to the tight end. It is incomplete, send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Oh, a lot of space. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the...
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him.
It's a running room. There he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Fields. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pauly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Carr. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Picked off to stop the threat. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
It's a seam wide open. There he goes. The 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Washington. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal.